welcome back to my channel Joy in Life. My name is Doris, and today I'm so glad that I can finally do some art. I explained the reasons before in a previous video. I'm going to link it up there if you are interested. But finally, like, all my work is done for now, and so this morning I plan to just chill out and do some swatches with you guys. I don't think I've done anything with the Turner Acrylic Gouache yet. I got it a long time ago actually, but every single time when I pick it up, I tend to use watercolor more than acrylic gouache. I like gouache a lot, but acrylic gouache I'm not so sure yet. So but this time I finally get a chance to really open this and use it. I think I opened it and looked at it before, but I never really used it. So this is the Turner Colorwork acrylic gouache, and there are 24 tubes in here. I think it is a limited edition. That's what I remember, and that was why I got it at that time, even though I knew I won't have time to try it out for some time. And today I'm going to do the swatches with you, and there are so many different colors. I'm going to if I can still find it, if it's still on sale, I'm going to if it's still available, I'm going to put a link down there so that you can look at the more information. Okay, and I also want to show you that this is a watercolor journal that I made for myself before I went to Japan a few years back, and I've used some pages, but a lot of them are like empty. If you are interested in learning how to make a watercolor journal for yourself, let me know and I can do it for you. I really like this one because at that time I just doesn't have any journal available, and also it's really hard to find any journal that was actually 100% cotton at that time. Now there are more brands that are doing that, but at that time nothing almost. So yeah, so let's get started and let's try to swatch things out and see how they work. I'm going to simply do this. I don't even know if I swatched this set or not. I really don't remember. I don't think so, but you know, if yes, then we'll do it again anyway. But yeah, I don't think so, because this one is so tight. I don't think I've ever opened it. Oh, okay. So sometimes this happens with brush and watercolor, and what I can do is just to massage it a little bit, so then the color will come out a little bit better. It's really annoying. So hold on, let me get some napkins. I'm back. Here you go. I make a big mess, but it's okay. But it's annoying, you know, when this happens. But it happens because, especially if it's been on the shelf for a period of time, yours or the store's. The binder may happen to be like this. It will be not with the pigment, and so yeah, so that can happen. And it seems like it's the same thing with this one. So okay, Let me clean this. You can see the big mess I made. Okay. So one thing that I always tell myself when I'm doing watercolor and when I do wellness workshops for others, I like using watercolor, you know, because it is really something that you really cannot control. And so in that sense, the good thing about it is that you have to let go. You have to let go of the control in life, because a lot of times things may not be as you wish, right? And it can be hard at times. There may be times that things don't go your way, and yet you have to accept it. You have to let it be. So it seems like today is that kind of day, right? I plan to just chill out with you guys and do swatches, and yet I have to deal with the mess. But is it okay? And also I find that today, this is like really early. It's only 8, and may not be really early for you guys, but it's really early for me. And so another thing that is out of my control is the light, because I will go out with my friend later on for breakfast at 10. And so, but I really want to spend time with you guys, you know, when I can. And so I decided to do this anyway in between. And yet the light is not here yet. Like usually the sun will be just right out at the window, and it will be easier for me to make the video instead of having all these like shades and stuff. So I hope you don't mind, and I apologize for that. Now fun time begins, so let's do some swatching. I usually have some cloths around that I can use, but a lot of you know that I'm packing and planning on my relocation, and so I can't do that today. I could only use some paper napkins. Well, actually it's paper towel. Ooh, nice. So if you don't know yet, you know, gouache is quite interesting because if you really water it down, it can become transparent and it works more like watercolor. If you use it thick, like the top, like it's really thick, then it's more like, especially acrylic gouache, it's more like acrylic. And for some people, they may feel like acrylic gouache is actually almost excuse me, almost like acrylic, but it's matte. You know, you can see that it doesn't have the sheen that you have with acrylic. So far I like it. The color payoff is so great, and I guess that's also because I used a lot of it, you know, and I'm not swatching it for that big of an area for each color, and that is why it is actually really nice color payoff here. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you guys have any problem with the changing weather, and for me lately I had been having really dry throat and not feeling really good, but I'm not sick either. And so what I did this morning is I made this. It doesn't look really super good, but what I did was I got some frozen lemon and I put it in. I have some ginger drink that is in the powder form, and I put that in, and I put some honey there. So it is really good for your throat if you feel like it's really dry or it doesn't feel really super good. So you can try that too. Maybe when you can make it now while you're watching this video and enjoy it with me. Oh, I love doing this type of video. I haven't done it for so long, and I always like really want to do it, but then there are so many things and I couldn't. And now finally, at least for the following few weeks, I should be able to do a little bit of this. This is so nice. So it doesn't feel like I have to. It is really like acrylic, because for watercolor, it's easier to drag it. I don't know if that makes sense, but after you re-wet it and in tubes, you usually don't have to do so. It's really easy to make it flow, right? And this is more like acrylic because it doesn't throw as much, and yet it's really easy to use, and I really like the color. So far, so good. I really like it. They tend to be really ripened if you look at the colors, right? And this is under the sun. So pretty. Oh, you know what? Let me try to move things out of my way here. Then maybe I can have better lighting for you guys. That's what happens when you haven't done it for so long. You forgot how you did it. Here you go. This is better, right? I so appreciate you guys like spending the time with me. I know you can choose to watch like anything on YouTube. There are so many of them, and thank you for choosing to watch this video. And I hope we can, spend some time together, enjoy color together. And I like just doing this kind of video because I feel like it is helpful for people who enjoy color, and we can look at the products together too. So far so good. I like it. I love it. I plan to play with it tonight. So if before I edit this video, if I finish any artwork with this set, I'm going to post it there as well. Okay, so let me do the next 12 colors. It's really, really nice. And there are some more earthy tones. Oops. Again. There are some more earthy tones in the next 12, like the brown color. Actually, this is pretty earthy too, like that. I think it's yellow ochre. Yep, it is. Okay. Still. Okay. Like I said, just let it be and enjoy the time. It's not the end of the world. I'm telling you, and I'm telling myself. Because I tend to like to plan ahead for everything, and I like to, I'm not the last minute kind of person, because that gives me too much anxiety. I usually like to have some buffer time. So if a homework assignment is due tomorrow, for example, I would like to get it done today, or at least tomorrow morning, or like early afternoon instead of like tomorrow night kind of thing. So I'm like that. And so watercolor really helps, I think, in that aspect, because I really have to let go and just be fine with it, no matter how it comes out. Wow, this one is crazy. Like yeah, maybe I should do like the massage thing before I squeeze it out more. Because I squeeze out so much of the binder. Let me massage this one. It helps somewhat. And this is really interesting. Opera red. To me, it's more like pink, as always. That's yeah, this one too. Really have to massage it a little bit in order for it to bind again, and mix it a little bit manually. I think it's good. Like, at least after swatching it, when I use it, there won't be a problem. Usually when I use watercolor, I tend to get the pen, half pen or whole pen form instead of the tubes, because I guess I'm more used to it, because when I was first introduced to watercolor, I used the pen form, so it's relatively easier for me to handle. But I like making my own pens as well, because if you use watercolor, you know that it's much cheaper if you get the tube, and then you can make your own pens. Usually it will be with no problem at all. Only like even Winsor & Newton, they said that, you know, it's different formula and you can do that. I've heard rumors about that. I haven't seen anything official about that, but I've heard that before. And yet I tried that, and that's no problem at all. And the other one that I have problem was actually Turner's. It shrinks so much when I make my own pens, and it cracks as well, but that can be easily fixed. Like if you have some binder that you can use, yeah, so I can. Oh, and that's another thing that I want to do. I got some pigments years ago, 3 years ago, from Japan, and that is like 4 years ago actually, from Japan, and I haven't gotten a chance to turn it into watercolor yet, but I have everything ready. So that is another thing that I plan to do, is to mix those colors with you. I don't know if you have seen those videos that mix handmade watercolor, and I really love watch those videos because it's so soothing. So I'll be doing some of those as well, so stay tuned. Nice. The color itself is really nice. Even like the binder, I am responsible for it more than it does, because I've put it away for so long and didn't even open it, didn't even use it, and that's what happens. So I'm happy with this set. Actually, this is better than I expected. And oh, another thing, I want to let you know that I actually did some. I did another haul from Japan because the yen is so inexpensive now, and so it's a good time for you to get art materials there if you know anyone there, or if people can help you get the things there. So I will be getting some products in soon, so I can show you. I will definitely make a haul video. I'm so excited about that. I don't know when I'll get it yet. I didn't get the shipment information yet, but yeah, hopefully I'll get it soon. The color is really nice, and the good thing about acrylic gouache or gouache in general is that you can, instead of using water like watercolor to mix with the color to make it lighter, you can always use the whites, and it will melt it so much, like if you use a lot of it, of course. So in that way, you can control how muted the color you want to be, and so it's a good thing that it's so vibrant, because then that makes I can actually make it into, like, there are more possibilities for me when I use this set. This is cool. I really like it. Okay, and I'm tempted to try the acrylic gouache out on, I don't know if that is too ambitious. Last time I did a haul video from my coats. I got it just before Black Friday or on Black Friday, I think, around that time, and I got some sketchbooks, and one of them is not too thick. The paper is not too thick, but I want to try it on it, because for acrylic you don't have to use as much water, and depending on what I am painting, I may not need to use a lot of water at all. It seems like I lost the ability to keep thinking and doing things and talking all at the same time. Okay, getting old probably. Okay, so these are all 24 colors, and it's so cool. So it is good, and I really like this set because of like this plastic, like really thick plastic protector or cover, the lid, that really protects it really well because it won't be squished. So yeah, I like it, and I like the color so far. I haven't really used it on anything yet, so I don't know, but it looks so matte, right? So as you can see, when it's acrylic gouache instead of acrylic, it doesn't have that sheen, which I like a lot. And so yeah, so let's see what I will do, and I'll probably do it tonight, and I will show it to you in this video as well, and maybe I'll do a review before I end this video. I'll be back. Hi, I'm back. So I tested with quite a few things. So basically this will be the review not just for the Turner acrylic gouache, but also this sketchbook. So if you don't know what this sketchbook is, I can't remember the name. Let me see. It's pen and ink sketchbook, and is 110 GSM. So this is the one that I got from Michael's when it was on sale. So let me show you the one that I did with Turner. So this one was just a really quick one, testing if it can take water, it can take gouache, and it works really well. Actually, I'm quite impressed, and I really like the white gouache as well, acrylic gouache, because it really shows, because some of them are not as opaque and it may not show as well, but this you can see, you know, the snow shows everywhere, so that is really good. And then I did a second one because I want to test if, let's say, like this is a scene, and at the back, like there are things, but since it's like the snow or whatever, you can't really see it clearly, so I want to see like how it works on that type of scenarios. And it works because it covers somewhat, but you can thin it down enough that it covers a whole lot of it but not all of it, so it can have this effect. So I'm pretty happy with that. And again, you can see the dots that I have here, the snow I have in here. And I also try to the good thing about acrylic gouache and even gouache is that you can lay it down really thick, so it's almost like acrylic kind of feel. So this one is watercolor, because I really want to see if the paper can take watercolor, and I use quite a bit of water on this one, and it is okay. Like it wrapped a little bit, as you can see here, but not too much, and not to a point that it's not acceptable. So that is pretty cool. And again, the snow, you can see I didn't take as much time here to do the snow, but you can still see them really clearly. And then this is watercolor. This one is a quick urban sketch that I did at a cafe, and this is watercolor as well, so it's pretty good. And then I did another one with colored pencil, and it took it really well. It blends pretty well, and so yeah. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this sketchbook, and really happy with the Turner acrylic gouache. Alright, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel and click on the bell so you'll get the notification for my next video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye!